All right, my people, welcome back on this one. Move by federal government to proscribe Yoruba nation, an act of dictatorship. All right, and then this had been said by the Afenifere. All right, my people, onto this, the Pan-Yoruba socio-political group Afenifere said the federal government had no right to proscribe any group in as much as the organization is not involved in any criminal activity. Well, according to Punch, the leader of the group, Pahayo Adebanjo, said any attempt to proscribe Yoruba Nation group is an act of dictatorship. Well, within Nigeria, had earlier reported that Umar Gwando, Special Assistant on Media and Public Relations to the Attorney General of the Federation and the Minister of Justice Abubakar Malami San disclosed that the federal government would explore all options within the context of the law, including proscribing the Yoruba Nation separatist group to ensure a peaceful and united Nigeria. All right, and then onto this, the Afenifere leader said, "We are not members of the group, but the government has no right to proscribe any organization in as much as the organization is not involved in any criminal activity." Well, onto this, what criminal activities are they involved in? They have a right to exist. Why has British Prime Minister Boris Johnson not proscribed the Scottish Nationalist Party campaigning for Scottish independence from the United Kingdom? Well, you may not agree with Igboho or Akintoye, but they have a right to exist. It is an act of dictatorship for the AGF office to say it may proscribe an organization in a democracy. Under what right? They have no right to do it. All right, and onto this, the 93-year-old Adebanjo said it was the refusal of the President Muhammadu Buhari's government to restructure Nigeria to federalism that birthed the Professor Banji Akintoye and Sunday Igboho's group. Well, onto this, according to the 93-year-old Adebanjo, he says, and I quote, "We have been saying it's that Igboho is asking for secession because the government does not want to restructure back to federalism. We made that clear. It is the act of the government refusal that is encouraging the Igbohos and Nnamdi Kanos, and they, talking about the government, know it is said." Well, a member of Igboho's legal team, Belumi Olajengbesi, said the federal government should focus on addressing the grievances of the people rather than chasing self-determination proponents. Well, he said, why are people demanding for a country of their own? It is because of the reckless injustice affecting the state. Well, it is because people don't feel comfortable and safe within the Nigerian nation. So if people are safe and they believe their interest is secured within the political structure called Nigeria, there will be no need for self-determination and Yoruba nation. Well, Yoruba nation is the feeling of the people that if this country cannot work, they deserve a country that can work. All right, and then onto this, the federal government should channel its energy to give the people a country that they will be proud of, rather than grandstanding and acting as if the country is all about some people. Well, the federal government should channel its energy in addressing the challenges so that people can be willing to associate with Nigeria and call the country their own country, because it will shock us one day that even some people from the north and the middle belt will begin to demand a country of their own when this government or any government is not doing what it should do. Well, no nation can continue with this level of injustice. It is not possible. Instead of threatening people, the government should build a country that the people can happily associate with. All right, my people. Well, this had been said so far by the Pan-Yoruba social political group Afenifere. Well, and then my people, and then onto this, no, a lot of things are actually being said before now onto the same way. Well, the thing is, anyone who is very reasonable most definitely would understand that the federal government will not tell us it doesn't know what it's into. It won't tell us it doesn't know what it's doing, because right now we are all adults, we are all matured, we should know the right thing to do. If the federal government tells us that it does not know what is going on, it does not know what it's doing, then we will say we are all deceiving ourselves. Well, nobody is a child. It's all about wickedness. Yes, and that is just it. Because right now, you can't be telling us that, oh, we should not leave the country. We should continue to work under the regime that is not favorable to all, that is not favorable in any aspect. It's too bad that we are facing this at a time like this. Everyone has come out to say, oh, if you know you want it to be like this, you want a better people to come together, you want it as a one Nigeria, then you need to do the needful. And the problem has been that the federal government is not ready to do the needful. That is why you can see that no freedom fighters are being chased, and they are killing freedom fighters simply because they are telling the truth. Meanwhile, the Fulani Caliphate, the Fulani killers, the Boko Haram bandits, the terrorists, in fact, the major terrorists are roaming freely about in the country. Nobody is talking against them, and then the federal government is still applauding them to the extent you will ask us whenever they kidnap our family members, you still ask us to pay some ransom. To the extent the federal government will still negotiate with these same bandits so that peace will reign in the part of the bandits. What a life! What is going on? What a contraption called our country. We are so tired. And then I have said this times with a number that no, we thank God for the lives of our leader, of our elders in the community, in the society. They have been so encouraging, and then they have been coming out one after the other to tell the truth the way it is, nothing but the truth. Well, my people, it's a good one. Either the federal government likes it or not, it has to do the needful, or else the agitation continues. All right, my people, that has been it on this one. What more can we say? Meanwhile, let me have your own take on this, my people, on this one, and remember to subscribe for more updates. Thanks and God bless.